Back at the cabin, I'm going to give you guys another quick little update of what's been going on and also a walk around. So I've been listening to you guys for the non-perishable foods, so pretty much nuts, anything that's dried, oats and stuff like that. So I think I'll pretty much bring in, I'll try sugar, raisins, and oatmeal if I can. Maybe even some types of seeds. I'll bring some mason jars and such and try to keep everything fresh. I would also like, and I mentioned it in the previous video, that I would like some type of cellar. I have no idea where to do it so far, but I don't think on this side, maybe on the other side or in the workshop. I have no idea, honestly, but it's something that I've been thinking about. So, back here at the workshop, things are still a mess. I was planning today on doing the tin on the roof, which didn't go as planned because I forgot tin snips or even a battery powered grinder. So that pretty much sucks. But surprise surprise, when I came at the cabin, you guys saw in the previous video, if you haven't went to go check it out. Posted on every Friday at 12:30 at noon. So check that out. But yeah, change of plans. There was even some damage to the tar paper on the roof that I fixed in that video. Tree tops were falling on the cabin. So yeah, we got some really heavy windstorms, so it wasn't ideal situations around here. So the entire top row is maple. That was a maple that I bucked up, I think 1 or 2 years ago. It was getting punky, so I really didn't want to just let it go to waste. I didn't want to lose it, so I chopped it up as much as I could. There's still some dead standing, which I believe is dry, so I would just need to start the saw and get at it, but I didn't really have time for that today. Pretty much everything around here was a big branch pile, and you guys could see right there that I did a fire, but not just for fun. It was more to clean up and get branches out of here. A lot of people tell me that, oh, you should get on one of my earlier videos I had a lady tell me that I should just bring a wood chipper. I wish I could, but I get here only with my 2 legs, so I don't believe they make a backpack wood chipper yet, so I have to wait on that one, sadly. But yeah, I know it's dirty. You guys don't really see it, but way over there on the east side of the cabin, it was like that before I got here. There's just like huge pines that fell over with the winds, and they uprooted and everything. So I tried to clean up as much as possible, at least have a safe space around the cabin. Yeah, so I'm just out here burning branches and stuff like gas. It lights up right away. Yeah, the fire is dying out. I'm pretty happy with what happened. Really, today I cleaned up as much as I could. It's just huge piles of little branches, and they ignite pretty quick, so at least it was going pretty fast. I didn't show it in the video, but I was always like cutting, adding wood and coming back, and they already lit up. There was only little embers and the branches already lit up, so it's pretty quick. They light up really fast. But yeah, this is what you guys don't see usually. This is the way that I come up. I show it sometimes, but it's not really. In the winter, it's all nice and flat because there's like 8 feet of snow. But yeah, this is where I come up pretty much all year round, and I come from the other way around when I have my skidoo. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty disgusting here. Some stuff could be used for firewood. Some others really not. The more you go down, there's huge pines that just fell over, and they've been there for decades, so they're starting to get half decomposed, I guess, but the branches are just ugly and they're sticking up, and I'm trying to do my part in cleaning up the forest here, but it really takes a long time. Like always, I don't really neglect the damn squirrels, even if they sometimes mess up the cabin. It's just nice to have a little bit of animals around. So I feed him, and I think there's like 2 or 3. It's a pretty decent family. Honestly, as long as they don't go in the cabin, I'll keep doing it. I think they went in the cabin like once. I had a huge leaf pile underneath the bed, just the stuff that you guys don't see. But yeah, I believe they went in the cabin once. But yeah, I have smoke in my eyes. I put food on top of the little bird feeder, squirrel feeder thing I did, and also on this little stump here. Been doing that forever, so he knows that he comes up there, runs back down, comes here, and they eat sunflower seeds. And the issue with sunflower seeds is that every bird, everything loves those things, but also bears really love sunflower seeds. And I got like 10 comments in one of my videos. Oh, you shouldn't have anything with sunflower seeds. You'll get bears or get bears. Yeah. Anyways, long story short, I didn't have a door, but the bear went into the workshop and tipped over the plastic barrel that I had that I exchanged for the milk can that I had in one of the previous videos. But I swapped it out because the mice or squirrels or whatever, there was like 10 mice in there eating up the seeds. But the bear got in it, and I had only a small little bag of bird seeds. He didn't touch anything else, just the bird seeds. He ripped it open and took all the seeds out. So yeah, you guys were right. Bears really like bird seeds. Also, I've been told, I'll give you guys a little view of that. It's aiming at me now. It's aimed this way. I have a trail cam. I know it's a bear because I have bear footage. I have a lot of animals at the cabin. There's moose, deers, and whatever. I probably shouldn't because they'll come, but the little trail cam's there. And I always dump stuff that I have. Okay, we'll see. So that, I'll give you guys a look at that. I didn't know, but so I was about to say that I had some. I brought some fries and everything. I had fries with chipotle sauce, and I had some old but very good marshmallows in the cabin that I just dumped. You see there's sauce on the marshmallows. I'm not sure if you guys could see this, but the damn squirrel was running around everywhere before, and I know what he was doing. He ate a good third of the marshmallow. So I'll put that back in there. So this is one of many cameras that I have. This one is just like 20 feet away from the cabin. But yeah, it's pointed right at the squirrel, the deers, and the moose, and everything that comes there. When I can, I like to bring some corn. I just dump it there, and everything comes. Turkeys, foxes. I have some of everything. So yeah, that's my little camera. Let me know though. I know some people are like, oh, I want to see it, and some people, because they ask me if I hunt, I guess. So their word for the animals. But yeah, if you want to see some animal footage, let me know, and I'll post some because I have a bunch of animal footage. So, like I said, pretty much every animal possible in Canada, I have it. So yeah. So controversial solar panel that I had. I would love to have another one right beside each other, or even I'll put it on another tree somewhere. But I would really, really love to have another one with even more batteries. I wish 2 batteries, but they're super, super expensive. So yeah, I guess that's gonna have to wait. Big batteries are expensive. But yeah, so this part that everybody was commenting about when I would show the solar panel in the summer, in the winter, whenever, I put it, my longtime viewers would know, but it was like this on top of it, just so if I literally put this up with jute twine and some wire, so not an optimal solar panel base. But if you guys have ideas on how to mount it up, I would love to have like some U-bolts in the tree so I could climb up in the tree, kind of like a telephone pole, and angle it how I want. I know somebody commented a genius idea, so I do read the comments, like I said, to put a satellite dish like on a house, which is a genius idea. I didn't think of it, but those move, so that it would be great to angle it for the summer and the winter and everything. Because in the winter, my battery barely charges because if you take off the fact there's ice and snow on the solar panel for a few months. The first months of winter, there's sun, but it's not angled properly. So yeah, the batteries don't really charge. I don't really have that much electricity, so I use it sparingly. But yeah, I took this off because you guys were saying that it would affect the solar panel, its charging capability, and it would kind of fight itself to charge the batteries, and that a solar panel needs to be like 100% exposed to the sun. So I took this off. So I'll burn it later, I guess. Needless to say, I needed a ladder for a long time. My other one that I did, my very fast one that I did, I believe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I really needed a ladder pretty bad. So I did it by like little 1x3s. So it was extremely brittle and they're cracked. So I really didn't want any more worries that I might break a knee or snap an ankle and fall off of it. So I made this now, 2 nails each. It weighs probably 80 pounds. It's not going anywhere. The wind's not going to blow it away. It's fantastic, really. I've been putting this off. It might have been leaning on that tree for since I've built the cabin. Maybe I wanted a good ladder. Well, 2 or 3 years. I have no idea how long I've been working on this thing. But and behind it here, I also have a window. I'll give you guys a look at that. Ye old window right here. It's a great window. I got it for pretty cheap. I usually try to go like flea markets and auctions and stuff and antique places just because I in general like antiques and old tools and stuff, and I just think they're really cool. If there's wood and there's rust, it's cool. So I got this window, but it's wood and it's been outside now for I believe a year and a half. Right before the workshop I thought I was going to use it. Turns out I didn't use it for anything. So I'll just throw it underneath the cabin because I don't want it to get messed up. I really wish I could use it one day. Maybe if I do like I was gonna say like an outhouse, but there's no use of really having a window in an outhouse. Maybe like on the roof of it or something. I don't know, or even just like a small window, or I don't know. I don't really know why anybody would want a window in an outhouse. But yeah, so that's a story on this window. I got it for cheap and I think it looks cool, so I bought it. I would really like on the inside to just like have a staples and just put some screening on here. I think it would be pretty cool, and it would be way less restrictive, you know, even if I would chink the logs or whatever. I don't care if they don't do any damage. God damn it, I got a wood chip in my eye. If squirrels go in here, but there's no chinking, and I mentioned this like a video last year, I think, because I want the wind to blast through so I could dry my wood. And if need be one day, I don't think so, it's like a 0.1% chance, then I would make a door in the back. The cabin would like a one piece, like I just need to add a floor and chink this and I'll be ready to go. So yeah, I would really love to just have some screening here and in my front window. Back of the workshop here, like I said, the paper on that side flipped up. So yeah, I added a bunch of nails. I added like 20 more nails. I'll put the tin horizontally, so hopefully it'll be good. Here's my bad ladder that I risk my life going up it every time. I'm like risking my ankles, but the wood is all cracked. I put nails and screws, and I didn't pre-drill the holes, so the little thin plank's cracked. I doubled up the main supports here, but still pretty crappy. It's still usable, but I'll put it in the workshop just so it doesn't rot or anything. Not that I care, but the wood, if I ever need it for anything, is still good. So this thing right here is, well, it was the roof on my very crude, wood cord shelter, I guess you could say, that I made before I had the entire workshop last year. There's still some good wood on here, but I'm keeping this because I one day want to use this as the not the porta potty, but the outhouse roof. So it's pretty much a perfect size for just, you know, a toilet, and I'll be good to go. So yeah, pre-cut. This is a little scrap that I had from the roof on the cabin itself. So yeah, trying to reuse and spend as less as possible. So I added this thing, walked back around the workshop here. I added the saw. I bought these from a guy. I think there's 2 buck saws and 4 or 5 crosscut saws, and some of them are like name brands. And this one is pretty rare because it's a double person, 3 or 4 foot, I believe. These things are usually like 6 foot and beyond, so I really like this one. I hung it here. Sucks because it's outside, but let me know if you guys, I don't know, like in the cabin or on the door, or if you guys see it somewhere. But it's a workshop, so okay, I'll put it there. And I also added this little lantern here, just because it looks cool, and if I ever need to light the way, if I go for a walk or something at night, I could just light it and have a little lantern beacon to know where I'm going. So pretty cool. And I believe literally this lantern is the cheapest one I got. I want to say that I got it at a dollar store for like $4. I think there's oil in it. I put oil in it in a video not too long ago. It hasn't leaked yet. I just never lit it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's all funky when you try to work it and everything, but for like $3 or $4, I really am not complaining. So yeah. Well, as always, I have my gun, rifle, shotgun with me. This happens to be a, no idea, Vincenzo, something made in Italy. Got it for pretty cheap. I think it's cool because, first of all, it has 2 sling mounts. The barrel's very short, but it's been cut down. There's no bead on it. Don't care. Like I said, 2 sling mounts, has some fancy checkering. I usually, my viewers know that I always swap out my firearms because I have quite a few and I collect some. So yeah, safety is here. The gun is loaded right now, so point it in safe direction, so not my face. Safety is here. Safety on. Watch out if it's loaded because you have to put your finger in front of the trigger, right on the trigger guard, and you pull back. This in the same process of opening it. Shell falls out. Here it is. Has a extractor on it with no springs, so the shell doesn't go flying around everywhere. Those are really cool if you're trying to do some, speed shooting or whatever. But yeah, in the woods when you're hunting, let's like even ducks or whatever you're shooting, and the freaking shell goes flying and you can't find them after. Doesn't matter for people that don't pick up after themselves, but I reload also, so I like to keep my brass or my shells or whatever. So yeah, these ones I reloaded myself. They're 12 gauges. Really nice in here. So yeah, not the best part. Breaks in half. Extractor takes it out. There we go. So really, really cool backpack gun. It is a single shot. I know some people are like, oh, I like a semi-auto. I like a pump or whatever. This is like a little emergency or even a fun little hunting rig. A short barrel. Super nice format. It's almost the length of my arm. So really nice, lightweight. Love it. Shell slides in. Nice. Safety on. Nice checkering. Plastic butt plate. So yeah, little firearms segment for the people that are interested. Is that a slide away? No. Yeah, same old backpack. I did sharpen my axe in the Friday's video, my previous video. I've been neglecting it, if I'm honest. There is some chips in it. It's a razor blade still, but just on the top here, maybe if I was cutting roots or something, I misjudged my swing and may or may not have hit rocks, or I don't know what it's been. I don't remember what it is, but there is some dings in here. Even if you hit a really, really hard knot sometimes in the tree, it could ding it. But people that ask me when I show my axe, it is a Snow and Neely axe. A lot of controversy, I want to say, with the company. But this axe was gifted to me. Perfect size. Love it. Pack axe. I could split with this axe. Some good kindling. Some decent sized logs. Really nice handle. The handle is more of a wood color like this, but I built and I delimbed a lot of trees with this axe when I was doing this cabin. This is the only axe that I had when I was building the cabin. In my very early videos, you could see it in action. It's dinked up, looks cool, gives it character, love it. And also, the sap on here from the pine and the resin and the cedars and what have you really give it some good grip. So yeah, it's like some good old patina. It's earned. So, and it also comes with a nice little sheath. And historically speaking, if anybody cares, it is a Hudson's Bay pattern axe. Some of them like sweep up, but I don't really like it. This is more of a tomahawk style, I guess you could say, but it is a Hudson's Bay style axe. Really cool. It's, you know, Canadian and everything, so a little bit of Canadian history. Yeah, so a really cool pattern. It is my favorite pattern and my favorite axe. So yeah, inside, check out the other video that I posted before this one, but I did add, it's like some trail mix, it's called Nature's Mix. There's some raisins in there, cashews and peanuts and seeds and whatever. I did add it to my old jewel jar, so it's a mason jar, just with a smaller mouth. It's in between large and a small mouth. It's a gem, so yeah. I added that in there. Hopefully I'll do some tests with some nuts and stuff. I'll try to bring in some, I think I mentioned it before, some sunflower seeds and whatever, just so that I'll have something to munch on. Like right now I'm pretty hungry. I would love one day, I don't think it's possible since I'm on a mountain, but that, you know, some people aren't going to say it doesn't mean anything. But there's something walking back there. But yeah. Back on topic. Some people are going to say it doesn't matter, but I'm on a mountain and I would really love to have like a water well that you pump, or even one that works in the winter. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, but I know somebody with some. You open it, it's like, it's really deep, and there's a purge type deal on the pipe. It's like an Alaskan mill or something. I don't know what it's called. Not Alaskan mill, an Alaskan well. But you could use it all year round, even in the snow. It doesn't freeze, so that's awesome. I wish I could have one of those, so I'd have water. I could hunt and do whatever for food. I could bring some when I come, so the birds are very happy. But yeah, another update video. It's nice doing the silent videos and the talking videos. It's a different, and I give you guys a little behind the scenes look. So yeah, thanks for watching again. Comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch my previous videos. It helps out a lot. Sometimes the YouTube algorithm likes the videos, sometimes it doesn't, so it's always appreciated when you guys also share the content. The bird appreciates it too. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching.